How are you doing, LBW?
I'm doing okay. How are you, Egberto?
I am. We're fight. Not I. We are fighting the good fight, LBW. What?
We are. So I wanted to talk about, this elder care situation.
Hmm.
Ray has gone through this recently. I went through it from 22 to 23. My dad got diagnosed with esophageal cancer, and I had to be his primary caregiver because my mom's disabled. But unfortunately, 8 months into his disease, he succumbed to it and he passed away. I had FMLA because I had been at my job, luckily, over a year, but I had to use every single one of my sick days,
Yes.
and as a teacher, and I missed a ton of time with my students. And then after my dad passed away, because my mom is disabled, she had to move in with me, and I had to renovate my bathroom because she's in a wheelchair, and that was
Mm.
$16,000. And caring for someone in your home when you have children and you have a job. And my mom got diagnosed with multiple myeloma.
Oh.
And so now I'm taking her to cancer treatments all the time and missing work. And it's just, I know a lot of people are scared of this like democratic socialism situation, but
Hmm.
when you really think about it, we pay so much into the system, we give so much to the system, and so much of our money is given to these corporations who just stack cash, and they don't care about people, and they don't provide benefits for people who work for them full time. You think about Walmart and Amazon, who work people 39 and a half hours a week, and then they don't give them benefits, and they're not paying a dime of taxes when I'm paying 23 or 24, 25% of my paycheck in taxes probably. You just think about the situation, and if this money was distributed equitably, we could have childcare, we could have elder care, we could have medical professionals who are rested, we could have teachers who are rested and have appropriate class sizes. I mean, it's just, I look forward to rebuilding our world in a better way, in a more humanist way. And I have to hope that we can get there. But I know that there are so many people like me who are just running on fumes. And I really hope that we all just show up and vote and do the right thing. And we can make it through this, and we can build a better way. We have
You,
to, because there's
you,
just no way about it.
let me tell you something, LBW, because this is important. What you just said, with what you just said, with the passion of what you said, with the honesty and living it, that testimony has more importance than anything anybody would say. And you went ahead and used the word democratic socialism because that is how, let's say, Bernie Sanders and others who want to have these policies that would make life better for every single American, that's how they defined it. But imagine if we took the word off, right? And just went ahead and individually modified the policies to do that and ensured that the billionaire who actually is getting these funding on your back, LBW, on Bobby's back, on my back, on everybody else's back. Imagine if we found a way to express that with the right voice. And in listening to you right now, voices like that, because you you giving a testimony like that is something somebody can understand much easier than even coming from, let's say, an activist that is out there doing the right thing, but folks have learned that, well, that person is an activist. That's all they do, activism. Your voice means so much.
Yeah.
And I want to change one other thing that you said. I don't believe in hope, LBW. I am not hoping. I am saying we are it's going to take time and it's going to take a lot of work, but we are going to define what we are going to be. And you are part of those defining what it's going to be. And I'm not saying that just for words. I'm saying that is what that's what I have dedicated the rest of my life to do. And I think people are coming along, and just the little things that we do here in Kingwood, just in this town, to see how a lot of stuff is changing one at a time. I'm saying you make a difference, sis.
Yeah. Well, thank you. I mean, there's so many times that I've just thought, like, I want to challenge Dan Crenshaw for his seat because I
Yeah.
feel like I'm smarter than him, and I feel like I know more about the world around me than he does in his little encapsulated, office that he's never at. But like. You're trapped in this system, right? Like you say, antiseptic
Mm-hmm.
slavery, and there's no way for you to break out of it and do things like run for office or run for the State Board of Education Place 8, which I could have run for had I had the financial security to do so and the freedom to do so and not be a caregiver to my mother who's in my house and my child who's in elementary school. And I think that seats need people like me. Seats,
yes.
the seat
and
of,
let me tell you,
government that's what it used to be. It used to be of the people for the people, and now it's of the billionaires for the billionaires. And I need it to get back to that spot where people will go and take their turn in Congress and do things that they know need to be done for their community, and then come back home and get their jobs back and be back in the community instead of just squatting on seats for 10 or 20 or 30 or 50 or 70 years. God help us, these old white men need to leave office.
I want to tell you a story, a quick story, and a quick story. There is Analilia Mejia. Analilia Mejia. I met her at Netroots in either Pittsburgh or Philadelphia. I don't remember which town it was, which city it was. And she is an activist, a mom, a wife, all these things. She sounded like you. She went up against the machine in New Jersey. She is now Congresswoman Analilia Mejia with supporting the exact types of policies you just pointed out. We have to find, and she had a structure under her. Bernie Sanders, AOC, and all of them built that structure around her to lift her up. When we have people like you said, God, I wish I could run against Crenshaw. I think people like myself, we need to find a way to build a structure so that we can say, LBW is articulate. She's lived it. She's able to do it. How can we fund her being able to run in a district like this, support her financially as she does it, and do more? We have to find structures to do that. They're dependent on us never finding those structures to do that. And I think that is something we should commit to do, LBW. Look, I have Bobby on the line as well, but look, let's find a way to get you to run.
We'll talk about all of it at coffee one day.
At coffee with Egberto.
I'm going to have coffee with you, and we'll figure it out. So
yes, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you so kindly. You just tell me when, all right?
All right. I got you. Have a good day.
You too now.
All of our country's problems, from polarization to ignorance on domestic and international issues to a complete misunderstanding of our economic and healthcare systems, are a direct result of a derelict mainstream media that too often bend over backwards to support corporate or bought politicians' wants as opposed to the people's needs for real information to make their lives better. Independent media is the only solution to inform truthfully and factually. Why? Because our loyalties are to you, the ones who fund us with small dollar contributions and subscriptions. Please consider supporting our independent media platforms by subscribing to our Egberto Off the Record newsletter at politicsdoneright.com/newsletter. Again, that is politicsdoneright.com/newsletter. It's an investment that pays incalculable dividends.